Thank you for watching this informational video about the Regional Infrastructure Accelerator programs at the Build America Bureau. My name is Sam Beydoun. I'm the Technical Assistance Lead at the Bureau. In this video, we'll talk about how to prepare your Regional Infrastructure Accelerator Demonstration Program application. Now that you're interested in submitting an application, the applicant may follow the application form as outlined in the next few slides. Please remember the application and related supporting documents must be submitted through grants.gov website. The application must include the standard Form 424, which is the application for federal assistance, also must include cover page and the application narrative. The cover page should summarize each application to include the name of the sponsor of the applicant, the location, region of designation, the category of designation for which the applicant is to be considered, whether it's state, multi-state, rural, or urban, and the budget amount requested in the proposal. The application narrative should follow this basic outline that contains 5 sections to address the program requirements and assist evaluators in locating relevant information. Section 1, the applicant in this section of the application should provide information about the accelerators. That should include information describing the organizational structure and formal or informal relationships between the parties associated with the Regional Infrastructure Accelerator application. And it should directly address the eligibility requirement as highlighted in section C1 of the NOFO itself. The applicant in this narrative should explain the organization history, qualifications, and experience of key individuals who will be working in the proposed Regional Infrastructure Accelerator. And it should include description of previous projects relevant to the Regional Infrastructure Accelerator's activities envisioned in this notice. Please remember to place the project in order of broader context of transportation infrastructure investment being pursued by the Regional Infrastructure Accelerator Proposal and its sponsor, and also demonstrate how it will benefit the communities within the region. Section 2 of the application, here's where the applicant should provide a description of proposed geographic jurisdictional region. Precisely identify the geographic region, the jurisdiction, and the agencies of the RIA that would be served. Also identify which of the 4 categories of the Regional Infrastructure Accelerator identified in Section A2 of the NOFO, and the proposal should fall under, and explain why. The applicant should explain the commonalities and shared interest of the parties of the proposed Regional Infrastructure Accelerator and explain the rationale for establishing a region of this construct. Also should explain the affiliations within the proposed region between the Regional Infrastructure Accelerator and its constituent members. Also in this section, the applicant should describe how the activities proposed in the application would address the unique challenges facing rural transportation networks, regardless of the geographic location of those activities. In section 3, the accelerator's proposal. In this section, the applicant should explain how the applicant proposes to establish the Regional Infrastructure Accelerator, describe the concept and how it would operate, and provide the project-specific services identified in Section A1 of the notice. Also should include, along with the proposed timeline for establishing the Regional Infrastructure Accelerator, key milestones and suggested performance targets during its operational phase. In this section, also the applicant should describe in sufficient details the applicant's approach to identifying and building a pipeline of projects to be undertaken by the Regional Infrastructure Accelerator's effort, and also should explain how they will develop such projects, utilizing their experience and expertise, and identifying initial pipeline of projects that are eligible for TIFIA credit assistance, and to the extent applicable, the RIF credit assistance program PABs, and any other innovative financing methods. This section also should contain a list of projects that the applicants propose to assist under the Regional Infrastructure Accelerators. Such detailed information should include project name and location, project sponsor, the description of the project itself, the Bureau program most likely to apply for this project, whether it's TIFIA, RIF, or PABs, and the supporting activities the applicant envisions that the Regional Infrastructure Accelerator will provide. The project description should also include the cost and the project timeline for delivery of the project and some specific activities within the project development cycle. Section 4, in this section, the applicant should provide information about budget, sources, and uses for full funding of the accelerator. Such information would include outline of proposed financial plan and budget to include federal grant amount requested, non-federal matching funds if applicable, in-kind contributions if applicable, or any other sources of fund that being proposed to help deliver the Regional Infrastructure Accelerator program. The budget information should include a list of activities and projects as well as associated costs of the proposed Regional Infrastructure Accelerator. For non-federal matching funds, please identify the sources as well as supporting documentation, including the degree to which those funds are committed and dates of their availability. All that will help the Bureau assess the readiness of the project delivery. If Regional Infrastructure Accelerator will reach a point of a long-term self-sustainability, the applicant should include a description on how this would be achieved and how long of a term of funds would be generated. Section 5, selection criteria. In this section, the applicant should demonstrate how the application aligns with the criteria described in section E1 and further described in the earlier module. The Bureau will consider the extent to which a regional infrastructure accelerator is likely to be effective in promoting investment in eligible projects, developing a pipeline of regional transportation projects, result in the implementation of projects with innovative financing methods. The Bureau encourages applicants to either address each criteria or expressly state that the project does not address the criterion. Please remember, the applicant is not required to follow a specific format, but should, in their proposal, address each criterion separately in a manner that promotes a clear discussion to assist the application reviewers in making their assessment. Thank you again for your interest in the Regional Infrastructure Program. Please feel free to reach out to the Bureau if you have any questions. My information is included here. Thank you again for watching this overview on how to prepare your Regional Infrastructure Accelerators Demonstration Program application.